Hello my crafty friends, it's Jelly Bean again, and I am back with a project share this time, and this is some really gorgeous fabric that Leticia sent me in my birthday present she sent. But I have it covering up something because I have a few things to say before I show you what's underneath here. First of all, when I make to send someone, I don't make like they show, a lot of people show, where they make a bunch of stuff and stack it up in their stash and then grab one when they're getting ready to send somebody something. I can't do that, because when I send someone something, I make just for them. I check out the person, I find out what their favorite color is. If they have a YouTube channel, I watch their videos and see the things that they like, or things that, you know, when they're opening stuff that people send them, the things that they really get excited about. And I just make for that person. And I don't make everything I send when I send direct, but I do decorate everything. And I'll give you kind of an example. I have to make everything to match. You know, my packaging, I just have to package up everything cute to match. And you'll see when people start getting these and do their videos. But I'm gonna show something that I made, and this is for 3 different people. And I'm going to tell you who they are, so if that person doesn't want to watch until after they get their package, then that's fine. If they want to watch, that's fine too, because I'm not going to show everything I'm sending, although everything will match. But anyway, first of all, I have to thank Tamika, because she did in one of her, it's a link party, what I made. Now, I did alter it some because I needed it bigger for what I was using it for, but I believe it's a link party number 6, and she did a tutorial on it. It's the boxed, like, envelope box, something like that. Anyway, I forget what she called it, but I'm gonna put a link to her video where she showed how to make it below. Now, the one she made is a little bit smaller, but I do want to thank her for doing that tutorial and giving me the inspiration to do this, because I showed y'all I made the little sets of tassels and flowers and stuff, and I was going to make a gift set, so I used her box thing to make the tutorial. Now, Cruz, Leticia, and Kathy, if you want to be surprised, you need to click off now. But once you get it, I want you to watch, because I'm going, if you don't watch now, you can watch now, I don't care. But if you don't watch now, when you do receive your package, I want you to come back and watch it, because I'm going to show a couple things that you may not know. So anyway, so I'm going to uncover this. So Leticia, Kathy, Cat's Up Crates, and Cruz, you can either watch, or if you want to be surprised, now's the time to go. So anyway, here is what I created, and I showed briefly one of the ones that I was making. And like I said, this is the gift box fold out that Tamika made. And when I made these, I put the name on the top of each one. And so when you open them, and this is one of the reasons why I need them to watch, when you open these are belly bands on them. They have to slide off and on from the bottom. Okay, so that's one thing. Alright, I'm going to briefly show you. Now, I went to each person and found out their favorite color, or they had sent me a memory dex, and I knew what their favorite color was and everything, so I found out from Leticia she likes the pinks and mint greens, so that's what I went with hers. On the back here is a tag, and I layered my flowers and I put the little leaves and the filler stuff in here in gold and green. These beads on the stick, I actually colored the stick with a gold paint pen, which is like the oh shoot, the thing, I'm gonna do a thing on that anyway, so I'll show y'all that later. But anyway, it's a paint pen. And I took and I covered my flowers with the triple thick, and I also, before I did that, I also went over it with stickles and put some little glitter on there in certain spots. And I also put these little heart bead shapes in here, and this is a tag that it's on, one of those real thick chipboard tags that you get at Michael's in the big pack. I used it so it would be real stable. This is the Hobby Lobby trim, and I think I got this at Hobby Lobby too, the pink with the pearls. And this lace here I actually got at the thrift store. So that is that, and the paper collection I used on this is the Recollections Spring Posies, I think is the name of it. This is one of my favorite collections. I love this with the little pink and mint green. But anyway, the belly band just slides off, and I'm going to move these to the side for a minute. And inside I covered here, and I put a piece of the collection right here, but I just put a few of the little cards, cutout cards from the collection in here. This one says, "Have yourself a good time, live in wonder and beauty in the everyday." And I put some of my little tiny butterflies that I punched and put them dimensional, put 2 sets, and put the little seed beads in the center. I like to use seed beads on those, but the little tiny ones are too little. I can't put but like 1 seed bead on those, so I didn't put any. And I got one here, and I got vellum on top of each one. I have a punch for these, and I punched them out and then punched out vellum and went around the edges with the gold paint pen. Most all of these have the same inside, and there's a few things that I haven't got the toppers on and stuff yet, but this is the set that I made. I crocheted a heart. My mother crocheted these flowers here, and I put a paper flower in the center. And I put some washi tape on a little thread bobbin there. And these are crepe paper flowers that I made, which you can fluff these up. When they come out of the package, they get mashed, but they do fluff up real good. And these are some crepe paper tassels that I made using when Elisha showed how to make the tassels. I did the same thing, just with crepe paper. In this pocket, I made some of these flowers, and in the other video when I showed them, I linked the video of the girl that made these. She actually sent them to Tamika, and I went from Tamika's video to her channel, and I'll put her link down below too. I made these bows. These 4 here are out of crepe paper, and these are out of raffia. So everybody gets 2 raffia bows and 4 crepe paper bows. 6 of these satin ribbon flowers that I made. And then in this last pocket, I just made some of the rosettes and put those in there to match. So this one is for Leticia. And really, I don't feel like this is enough after that beautiful doll she made for me and sent. And also, they have to be put back on from the bottom, and they just slide up. But that one's for her. This one is for Kathy. Kathy likes blues and greens, and when she sent me her Memdex, she sent it in a color blue similar to this. This is a flower that I got out of, I think, a Recollections pack, and I just made a bow. It's again on the tag that matches this collection. These are just some of the fabric flowers. And again, these are the toothpick things. This little flamingo is a toothpick thing that had these wood flamingos on it, and I just colored the sticks to the toothpicks gold and put a couple more flowers and some of the filler greenery like in blue. I have a little bit of tulle and beads coming out here with a little clothespin on the top. I crocheted this little bow right here and put a little flower in it with her name, and I fussy cut this out of the collection and popped it up on dimensionals so it gives it that effect there. And again, it has to slide from the bottom, and this trim here, right here on the bottom, that's the same trim I got at the thrift store. Inside of this one, I just covered it with the collection paper again, and these are cutouts from the same collection except for the bicycle. The bicycle was a sticker from Dollar Tree, and I fussy cut out some of the flowers from the collection and put over it because the flowers didn't match. And I did the same thing right here. The flowers that were on this sticker didn't really match that well, so I put these I fussy cut these out and put them at different levels. You can see on the bicycle how I put them at different levels there. I didn't put them all the same. When you're looking straight at it, it looks the same. But anyway, this is Have Yourself a Good Time over the bicycle, Find Beauty in the Everyday, and this is Lovely and Free. And again, they're just cutouts from the same collection. And this is the same collection, the Spring Posies Recollections from Michaels. This one I made, her stuff here is green and blue with some white in, and so the same thing, washi tape. My mother crocheted this flower and I put a paper flower on it. I crocheted the heart. These are two of the crepe paper flowers that I created, and some of the tassels that I created. And I have a few other little things like little spools of lace and stuff that I'm also going to stick in here. Like this one, I finished the bling and decorated the top. And I just put, this is the crepe paper bow that I made with some bling. And this is that Maggie Holmes trim, leaf trim. Somebody sent me a little piece of it, so I used it there. These two flowers here I made. And I punched these out of gold with my punch. This is the Dollar Tree Happy, and this is a little wooden mason jar. The butterfly I punched with my butterfly punch and put the seed beads down the center again. And then I have the rosettes. On all the rosettes I took my stickles and I outlined the edges with the stickles. And then I made her bows and flowers. I didn't have white or blue raffia to make those, so I made those in green. And these are the crepe paper, and then I made her blue and green flowers out of the satin ribbon that you use to make that with. So this one is Kathy's, and hopefully I kind of, you know, got everything right according to the person and their likes, and you know, I try to kind of channel the person to I don't know, like I said, I just kind of, I feel sometimes, I don't want to say a stalker, but I do really watch a lot of videos and stuff of that person, so I know what they like, and hopefully I can kind of, you know, hit on what they like. Okay, this one is for Cruz. Now, Cruz's favorite color is yellow, and she loves music and music paper and music sheets. So I did this one, and plus she's trying to do a little bit of shabby, so I kind of shabbied this one up a little bit more. And I have a Brother Scan and Cut, and I cut these out with the Brother Scan and Cut here, and I got music notes over here. I used this big yellow flower and I changed the center so I could put a blingy one in there. And I covered the paper flowers here. This is one of my crepe paper flowers. See how you can fluff it up once you take them out of those packages. I made this one, but these were in packs that I got. These were a Michael's pack, and this one, it was, I don't remember if it was Recollections or what, but I changed the center in that one. And I covered all of the paper ones with the triple thick. I got this little sticker here that says "Let Your Heart Sing," and I put some yellow feathers in the back, and I have the black lace for the bow and some gold eyelash trim going in and out, and I used black velvet paper for the leaves, and I put a yellow doily in behind. And there's also a black heart. I didn't have a tag that matched on this one, so I put the yellow doily and a black heart with gold edges over that, but you can't really see it. I just about covered it all up. These little flowers right here I had in my stash, and I just used the triple thick on those. And again, I put some more of the black velvet. I have paper punches that punch out these shapes here. This one is a Martha Stewart one, the little real frail one. This one here, this is a Martha Stewart punch, and the punch for this one I got at Hobby Lobby. But anyway, that's the belly band for that. Now I want to point out something, and I'm going to see if Cruz doesn't watch this. I'm going to see if she gets it. Now, her husband reads music, and I don't know if she does or not, but I was in band for 6 years, so I can read music. And I put these music notes in front of her name because if you read music, this is CCC for Crafting Con Cruz and BFF, F sharp. But I just put CCC for Crafting Con Cruz, and I thought it'd be cute to go BFF, Best Friends Forever. So I want to see if she gets that when, I don't know if she reads music, but maybe if she doesn't, her husband will tell her. But then when she watches this video, she'll know too. I just thought that was kind of cool. I wish there was music notes for R, U, and Z. I would have put Cruz spelled out with the music notes, but they don't have those music notes. And anyway, let me show you the inside. Now I'm going to show you one more thing real quick. On the inside, I covered it with the paper again. And anybody who knows Cruz knows she is bubbly and lively. She's going to make you laugh. She's just a sweetheart. So hers was happy and fun to me. I had a sticker pack with the music notes, so I just kind of went everywhere with those. You can never have too much happy. And these were cards that someone sent me in a rack. I don't know what collection they're from. I cut out this, doggone it, I done forgot what that's called. It's not a music note. But anyway, I cut that out with my brother Scan and Cut. On Love, I put a flower for the O. Here I just got a little banner piece, and this card was one of the journaling cards, Sing Your Song and Happy, with a flower. She specifically, I asked her if there was anything she wanted me to send her, and she was like, yellow flowers. So she has a few more flowers, but she asked for those. But I did make the same little gift pack here. My mother crocheted this yellow flower part, and I put the paper flower on it. My mother actually crocheted this heart, the yellow heart, and her washi has music notes and yellow dots. Got the yellow crepe paper flowers and the yellow and white tassels, and those are just some little gift sets that I made, and I needed something to put them in. That's why I made these. Here are her yellow flowers that I made out of the satin ribbon from that tutorial. And here are the bows that I made. Again, yellow raffia, crepe paper on those. And I made the yellow and white rosettes, and I made her a couple of the bigger flowers because she wanted flowers. So, and each one's gonna have, they're getting more than this when I send them out. I just wanted to show these because I did want to show, I know her Tamika's It's a Link party is over now. I wasn't trying to enter to win anything. I just wanted to show Tamika that I used her tutorial and that I loved it. It was very easy to go by. So much so that I could alter it and make it bigger for my needs, because these are 8.5 inches long, and I want to say, hang on, they're 4 3/4 this way and 8.5 this way, so they're a little bit bigger than the ones Tamika made. Now, in the stuff that I'm sending, I have a bunch of rolls of eyelash trim that I had, and they're just these little rolls like this. But when I send rolls of ribbon, I decorate them, and the reason I do this is because these ends come off very easily, and I'm going to show you. You take and you bend it up and you go around and just pry it a little bit, and then you have yourself an embellishment. Now see, you can cut that off, but I decorate the ribbon to send them so they can use it as embellishments. They can pull it off like I just showed there. And this side is a little more dimensional. I have this punch. This is a paper punch I had that I put on chipboard. This is a piece of paper that I think no, I cut that out of some paper and then I distressed it. This was cut out on my brother's Scan and Cut. These two little flowers I made with my paper punch. There's my Martha Stewart punch and my Hobby Lobby punch. And this was out of the Tim Holtz Botanical ephemera pack. And then on this side I made it a little bit flatter, but it's a circle pocket, and I've seen where somebody was swapping these. I thought they were really cute, so I just put a pocket in there, and there's a little bobbin with some of the metallic thread, and I put some little die cuts that are cut out in here, just some tickets and a little tiny tag. This is a die cut ticket, and so they can take this and pull it off and actually glue it down to something and use the pocket. So I did that so they can be useful. After they take the eyelash trim off, they can use the circles off of each side of the spool. So anyway, that's another reason why I wanted to do the video of what I'm sending, so they can see that, you know, yes, it's decorated, but it's decorated with a purpose in mind. So anyway, thank you all for watching. Thank you for Tamika for your tutorial, and thank you to the lady who made the flower tutorial. I will link her thing below, and thank you to everyone who watched. So y'all have a crafty day, and I have 2 more videos I want to make and put up. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get them up today. Kind of pushing it a little bit today with 3, but I have a product review. A company contacted me and asked me to review their product, so I'm doing that. And I also have a product review of my own with some of the gold leafing pins. I found something that I think y'all will find very interesting. So y'all come back. We're doing a few more. And y'all have a crafty day. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.